Hey everyone, how's it going? Welcome back to another video. So let's talk about The Walking Dead World Beyond and all the rumors that Andrew Lincoln was supposed to appear in that episode. This all started because of some posts that, there were like screenshots of cast listings on IMDb, which featured Andrew Lincoln, a part of season 1, episode 10, which is the World Beyond season 1 finale, which is set to air on December 6th. Now, everyone was freaking out about this because they thought that it confirmed that Andrew Lincoln was going to be in the episode. And when I talked about this in my Q&A video about 2 weeks ago, I did say that never trust IMDb. I have been fooled by them before, and it's not IMDb's fault, I don't think. Like, I don't know how it got on there. I don't know if people can just add that on there or whatnot, but it was... Anyways, AMC has responded, so I want to get into all of that. So before we go any further, I do have to warn you for spoilers, obviously, for The Walking Dead World Beyond, at least the latest episode. And if you are new here and you want more Walking Dead content like this, just make sure to be a subscriber. The videos I will be doing next are going to be on Fear the Walking Dead, and I also will be doing another Q&A video, so yeah, stay tuned for all of that. We just got some big casting news this week, and that hinted that, yeah, for sure, we will be getting the Here's Negan storyline coming in these 6 new episodes for The Walking Dead Season 10, so for reviews and all of that, just make sure to hit subscribe. Now, AMC has responded on whether or not Andrew Lincoln's going to be in the finale, and I got this here. I saw it from comicbook.com, but I'm pretty sure Insider was the one that actually got it. Yeah, I'm seeing that right here. It says that AMC told Insider that Andrew Lincoln's cast listing and all that was not accurate, and yeah, which honestly isn't that surprising. It made no sense for Andrew Lincoln to be in the finale. I knew it wasn't possible. And when I was asked that in my Q&A, that's what I said. I don't trust it at all because I have been fooled by IMDb before. That's why I made a video on it. I just added it as a part of my Q&A to answer that. Maybe there's still a chance you could hear his voice or you can have some kind of connection to Rick. Although I feel like if you add his voice, that's still kind of Andrew Lincoln a little bit. Maybe he's not appearing in there, but you can kind of get around it. But I would say don't get your hopes up and all that kind of stuff. Just don't really expect that. There may be a lot more, Rick Grimes movie things though in general about the CRM and things connecting to the movie because we seem to be getting a lot of that right now in the show in general. So expect some of that. But in terms of Andrew Lincoln actually coming on the show, no, that's not happening. And I figured I'd do a video on it just because, yeah, to address that, because I keep seeing that in the comments still. People think that it's still happening, but it's not. Whenever you see that, don't trust it because it's for the most part usually wrong, at least when it's like crazy claims like that. So the question I have for you guys is this disappointing at all? For me personally, I think if you were looking forward to it, you probably are a little disappointed because that would have been really exciting, right? For me, I'm not that disappointed because I wasn't expecting that. I mean, to have Andrew Lincoln appear on The Walking Dead World Beyond, which would be his first on-screen appearance as Rick Grimes after The Walking Dead, just makes no sense because you're using that character on this tiny spin-off show that's only going to last 2 seasons, right? It just made no sense to me. I don't think Andrew Lincoln would ever want to do that or would agree to do that. He's really excited to do these movies. If he's going to return as Rick Grimes, it's going to be in a Walking Dead movie, right? Like, he's been wanting to do that for years. That's why he's so hyped to play that character, because he wants to get into that role and that type of setting. He wants to do a movie in the Walking Dead universe. So I'm not that disappointed by it because I really was not expecting it. So if he's not going to be in the finale, what is the finale going to be on? In my opinion, just based off of what we got so far in the story, I think it's going to have to do with this new character, and I totally forgot the new character's name. I think it has to do with this new character and what he's going to bring to the story. It's going to have to do with Elton and Hope and the revelation that Hope killed Elton's mom. I think we're going to be getting that this season. That's going to be one of the payoffs. I think one of the characters are probably going to die or something's going to happen for sure. That is probably going to be what the finale is overall going to be on. And I wouldn't be that surprised if we did get some, I don't know, I'm trying to think of where they can go with that. Like, would Elton kill Iris or something like that to get revenge on Hope? I don't know if the characters are in that state of mind to do things like that. For Elton to do that, like, it would have to affect him heavily. And it's going to. I just don't know how much. Because these characters can't really kill anything. They can't even kill a walker. To kill a human being would change them so much. So I don't know what the result is going to be here or how things are going to go because these characters, I mean, Elton will just probably be pretty pissed off and want to leave and maybe join this new character's journey or whatever motive he has. Like, that's possible. Does this mean that Elton's going to be a villain? That would be kind of cool if Elton became a villain, but I don't know if they're going to go in that direction. They definitely have to do something. They can't keep the story the way it is because the show's ending in 2 seasons, or not even in 2 seasons. We only have 15 episodes left, right? That's not even a full season of The Walking Dead, and this show is over. So they got to get to the point pretty fast with this. That's why I think we're going to wrap up that storyline with, Hope killing Elton's mom and all that. I think that's what the finale is going to focus on, is that, and maybe them being towards the end of their journey, maybe close to New York State, and stuff to do with CRM. I might have to watch episode 1 to confirm, but did we ever get this shot right here of this older woman? She looks so much like Pamela, but we haven't seen her yet on the show. I could be wrong. Maybe this was from episode 1. It looks like it would have been a part of that episode, but I haven't seen her yet. And so I'm wondering, is this just more CRM stuff? Are we going to get this later on in the season? In case I'm wrong about that, I'm not going to talk about that too much because it's possible that we already saw that in the premiere, but maybe that's a direction they can go in. Regardless, we are going to get some more CRM stuff for sure. Like maybe at the end of episode 6, because that's the episode coming out right away, which is pretty crazy actually. I can't believe we're already on episode 6 of this season. But could we see any Rick Grimes movie Easter eggs? I think it's very possible. I think we could see something that would happen. Because I wasn't expecting to get that lab experiment thing with A. I really was not expecting to get that already. And that was after episode 4. Episode 5 didn't show us much. 6 could show us a lot more, but we'll have to wait and see what these next 5 episodes bring. But I think in the finale, for sure, you want to bring some stuff there. And I'm really wondering what they're going to have for the finale, because Fear the Walking Dead, I'm pretty sure, is going to end around, I think it's the week before. So December 6th is the finale for season 1 of World Beyond. I think the week before is when Fear the Walking Dead is going to end, at least their mid-season finale. And so World Beyond's finale is going to air on its own that night, right? And so I'm trying to think of what's going to happen that night in that episode to just air on its own. And maybe it's nothing special, but maybe they just feel confident enough to actually have it released on its own. I mean, it is the finale. If you want to see how the season wraps up and you've been watching the entire time, you're going to check it out, right? I think there is going to be some Rick Grimes movie Easter egg stuff. I just don't know what, because we're at the point now where we've mostly found out everything about the movie. Just little things like A. Like we still need to know what B is, but we found out all the backstory stuff that we were wondering about that we kind of already knew. Yeah, now we just know. Now it's just new information that we're going to be getting. It's all going to be brand new, right? Like we already knew about A and B, so we kind of learned a little bit about that. We already knew that they did Walker experiments, and we saw some stuff with Cure stuff, and well, we never saw, but we knew they were going to go in that direction, and we've already seen all that in the show. So now when they show us other things, it's going to be mostly new stuff and just added mythology sort of thing. So the way you got to think about it is it's the halfway mark in this of the story, right? Once we're at that point by the finale, the story is at the height of its conflict, sort of. And the second and final season is going to be the last part of the story. It's going to wrap up all the characters' journeys, and all these characters' storylines are going to end. So season 1's finale is probably going to end with a cliffhanger for sure, because it's the only finale you can really do it with. And then we're going to have to wait until season 2's premiere, and then we'll watch that, and then some characters are probably going to die, this and that, and then the story will just end. Like, no main character has died yet. And so I'm thinking there's going to be someone that does die for sure in this season. I don't really know who as of now. You could predict that Elton would kill Iris just because of, Hope killed Elton's mom, and maybe he just snaps and freaks out and does that. But I just don't see that in the character, So we'll have to wait and see. I'm not exactly sure. That's a pretty bold prediction, and I'm not really saying that's going to happen, because that's really out there. I don't see any of these characters, really killing each other, but maybe kind of screwing each other over, in terms of alerting the CRM to like where their location is or things like that. And maybe Elton joins the CRM, I can see something like that more so happening. And after season 2's done, I don't think we're going to see any of these characters. I have the feeling that we're never going to see these characters again after the show is over. We could see little stories here and there, maybe something with CRM officials, but I don't think we're going to see a lot of the main cast here, just because not a lot of people like the characters. And if there's a lot of positive reviews for the show, it's mostly on the CRM stuff. There's not a lot of people that like the characters. I'm okay with the characters. I don't like some of the characters, but a lot of the characters I am okay with. And I really like Hope and Silas right now. Those two characters are definitely my favorite. Felix is kind of up there a little bit, but not quite. He's just kind of all right. Like whenever he has his moments, it's really awesome, but he hasn't really done much so far. So we'll have to wait and see because we're only 5 episodes in. I guess we're a quarter way through already. But yeah, overall, I do wonder what the finale is going to focus on. Obviously, Andrew Lincoln's not going to be there. And yeah, I'm excited for this show. As much as I'm not the biggest fan of the show in terms of just the way the story's been told, I am enjoying watching it. I am enjoying following the story. It's not a drag to watch it. You know, I'm not having a hard time watching this show. It's just I'm having a hard time liking the characters right now, but I can still watch it because I know it's going to be ending soon, right? If this was going to be a 4, 5, 6 season thing, maybe it'd be different, right? So post all your thoughts down below. Let me know. Are you guys disappointed that Andrew Lincoln's not going to be in the finale, or did you already know that he wasn't? And did you know that the IMDb thing was probably going to be false? Post all your thoughts down below. Hope you all enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.